Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles, and this is episode 22 of our series on the memory. And we are beginning our episode here just like we normally do, or we do a lot anyway. And we are going to get ourselves a load of total mixed ration here and feed our cows. It has been a hot minute since I have uploaded a video. As usual, life kind of gets in the way and things get pretty busy. So, let's see. Let's feed our cows here. So anyway, we are progressing with this. We are in March now, as you can see. Looks like we have rain coming in the distance, so we want to go ahead and get as much done as we can before that happens. Oh, that didn't take it all. Okay. Well, I want to go ahead and stop by here. I know that didn't take it all, but I want to go ahead and stop by here and go ahead and fill this trailer up, and we'll put a load of this in our silo, and that should clear out a little more space in here in that production if there's still materials in there for it to make some total mixed ration out of. Now, will it do it there? No, I need to turn around, don't I? If you look, you're used to seeing beside this shed here that original conventional baler that we started with, and I have finally, and I never used it, and I have finally sold that. I figured we were safe doing that since I have that self-propelled round baler now. Okay, and after we dump this, I will go ahead and offload this trailer, put it back in the shed, and I will update you on a few other little changes. And before I do that, let me go ahead and take this tractor. Let me hook it to because I know what we're going to plant something today, and I know what I'm going to do it with. I just don't know. Let's see. Just don't know which I do it with, the planter or the seeder. Let's see. Cotton, green beans, canola, corn, sorghum, sunflower, soybean, sugar beet, cotton. Okay. Looks like it's going to be the seeder. Line that up a little better. And we are on peas, so first, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And this is going to be on, this is going to go into, you remember I told you in the last episode that I had bought this field up here that I didn't intend to buy. And then couldn't sell it because it had placeables on it, so I just went ahead and kept it. And so I'm going to go ahead and get that one started in growing some peas. I'm growing those because they're fairly fast growing, so we'll be harvesting those out of this Oh, that is a small cedar. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna get a worker going on that, and I'll get out of their way. Oh, I guess, yeah, a little bit of an update. I did some more, these orchards up here. I did some more research on those. And, you know, I had the cherry orchard, and I could not get that water to, I could not fill it with water, so it wasn't going to work for me. And so I thought, okay, well maybe it's just that that water barrel that I was using, and so I took my other one, the small one that I have in the white one that I have in the yard, and I brought it up here and I tried it on that, and it wouldn't work either. And I thought, okay, well neither one of the water barrels work. Maybe it's just this particular production. So I went and I went down here to the apple production, and I bought it too. And I tried to fill the water here. It wouldn't let me fill this water either. So, and another little quirk. I can't sell these. I can't find any way to actually sell either one of these after I have bought them. But I have gone in and basically refunded the money for them to myself. So we own them, but we can kind of treat it like we don't. So so I have officially gotten rid of our orchard productions now, in all intents and purposes anyway, since we weren't going to be able to make them work for us anyway. So that being said, you know, I talked about buying some fields, and I had thought about this field right here and the one next to it, and taking the trees out and just joining it into one field. Now, this field has sugar beets in it, and we currently don't have anything that will harvest sugar beets. This field down here, though, has nothing in it, and it is always wants to save. That's field 43. It's the one directly across the river, just across the bridge, and that is 82,416 euros. So I am going to go ahead and buy that. There's also, since we have some cotton planted, there's also this field up here that's currently been planted in cotton already. And so I am going to buy that one. Eventually I'm going to buy these two that are next to it and join these three together. And the idea being that, you know, now we're spreading across the bridge there, and I will eventually, I've bought this field. I'll eventually buy 44 and maybe join those together. And I've bought this one. Eventually I'll buy 46 and 48 and join 46, 47, 48 all in one field. And they are all next to each other, so technically I could join this all the way around into one big field. And then we own the one field across the road there, the nice skinny long one. So that is where we are now. So I now own this, and it is ready to be planted. I am going to. I need to see if this new little tractor that we bought here, since we are not going to be using it as our orchard tractor, I wanted to see if it would pull. Let's see, do I have a... Yes, I do have a front 3-point linkage on this, so I'll go ahead and you know what? I'm on the wrong side of it, aren't I? I went to the wrong side. Okay, now that will at least help. I don't know if it'll pull this cultivator or not, but we have one field down here that needs to be cultivated, and you probably see something else sitting there, so I'll have to explain that to you. Let's see, I'll get up here in this corner and see if we'll start right there, and then we'll see if this is gonna... Well, it's not tipping up as I drive, so... Yeah, this seems to pull this just fine. You saw that building sitting over there, and many of you will recognize it's a pretty standard chicken enclosure. Since our original chicken pen held like 400 and something, and it is currently at its full capacity, I wanted to go ahead and expand our chickens, or not the chickens themselves, but of course, you know, our capacity for chickens. And so I have put in that new chicken enclosure, and we'll be going past it here in just a minute. I've put that in, and as you likely know, it holds, was it 360 chickens, so you know, that should help. I have put food in it. I don't think I've actually put any chickens in there yet, so we'll have to stop by there and do that. Our poplar over here is growing nicely. It's gotten tall now, you know, over my head when I walk into it. And I think we're on the 10th month now out of 14, so we've only got 4 short months to go, and we'll be harvesting some poplar. Okay. Let's see, this is going to maybe take a while. I'm thinking with this tiny little cultivator. Yeah, you can see that that chicken enclosure here. I was looking for somewhere to put it, and there just wasn't anywhere in the yard, and there wasn't really anywhere in the new yard over there to put it either. So I found, you know, that spot seemed about the flattest that it could be. I thought about putting, you know, of course it's there in where our grass field, our original grass field is, and you know, I thought when I was doing it about putting in like a custom fence line, and maybe it would increase the number of chickens that it would hold and things like that, but I didn't see any need to go too crazy with it. I figure if I'm taking the new our new goal of having the the trees that we planted in fields that I joined down here across the road there. If we're taking that as being, you know, the point when I finish the series, well, quite frankly, I have no idea how long it's going to take those things to grow. Trees are a little bit tricky that way. Now I may have an app that will let me kind of control tree growth where I can advance it and stuff like that, but that would be a little bit of cheating that I think would be, you know, since it's the thing that I'm saying that, you know, I'm going to use as my indicator of, you know, it's time to end the series and move on to something else. Then I don't want to cheat on that. I want to get to it honestly if I can. I'm not sure how. I haven't been across the road to look at those to see if there's any visible signs of growth. I know, at least in the past, I haven't really grown trees in FS25, but I know in the past, like in 22, they would be small like that, and you wouldn't see any noticeable growth, and then all of a sudden they pass a point and boom, growth. So I don't know if it's going to be like that with these, or if it'll be more gradual and we'll actually see it. But as you can see from that field, since I didn't put a custom fence on it and everything in that enclosure, we still have the vast majority of that field is still available for us to cut grass for hay or silage, so we can keep feeding our cows. Although I think we're pretty good. Technically, I could go and cut all the grass fields. I think they're on. I can't remember what growth stage they're on right now, but you know, is in the time when it will let me harvest that. So okay, this little chunk here is almost not worth. There we go. Swing around that corner. Okay, so I am going to continue with this, and I don't think I'll stick it into any kind of time lapse. I'll probably just cut it out, and I'll come back somewhere near the end when I've done a little bit more of this, or as I'm finishing this off, and then we'll see where our cedar has gotten to, and I will update you on anything else that we have, and see where we're going from here. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back. I set a worker going on the cultivating. The worker that was doing the seeding finished, and so I'm bringing this back down and dropping the cedar off. I need to hook my sprayer to this and see if I've got any herbicide left. Let's see, where is there? Down on the end. Looks like maybe not enough, so I'm going to take a run over to the store over there, or that area where I can fill this up with some herbicide, and then I'll probably stick it into a time lapse. I need to spray these 3 cotton fields down here, get the weeds off of those, and then we'll see where our worker doing the cultivating is at during that time. And we can take a look at the trees here as we go by. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've grown at all. It's not much different than when they were first put in, so we'll keep waiting on that. Anyway, I will see you in just a bit. Okay, as you may have seen, I ran out of herbicide and had to go refill this right when I was on my last couple of passes in this field. Just have this last little bit to do. In that time, while I was going over to refill, I got a notice that my worker doing the cultivating had finished. Okay, that should be that. Fold that up. Wait for it to get small enough that we can make it through the trees here. This is nearly full for the next time we need it, and so I will offload that. I think that's the last thing I need this tractor for, so I'll go ahead and put it away. I do have that one other tractor to retrieve. I wanted to go over here and show you this too. Look at our goats. They are no longer young and jumping. They have matured, they have grown some horns, and here they are. And they have, does it say how much? No, it doesn't say how much milk they've made, but you know, we've got a couple of pallets of it here. That one's goat milk, 1,000 liters, 790. So that one, so one is full. I'm not sure how wide across here it'll put that, so I might need to move it. I'm not sure. But I think the last thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to come down to our chicken production here, and we'll just go ahead and start with that. Let's get down to a... I usually, when I put one of these in, I usually start out with like 120. Almost there. And that's going to be just $6,600. We can definitely afford that, so I'm going to buy that. Okay. And I hear them. And we now have the beginnings of another chicken pen down here, and they are fully loaded on food. I'm sure that will change pretty quick. So anyway, yeah. So that is going. I will go over here and retrieve my tractor and cultivator. But anyway, I think that is where we are going to leave it today. I am going to let's see. So everything is growing that we've put in now. We have a field here that has just been cultivated, and we have our new field that I bought today. And it is, I think, 100% fertilized and everything. It's just sitting there ready for I do have that front tank for the herbicide sprayer. That may have gotten me through if I had that. Anyway, let me drop this off. So yeah, everything is growing. We've got those two empty fields. I'm probably going to go ahead and plant those in the next episode. We'll also probably have some fertilizing, and also in the next episode, something I probably could have done in this episode, but I'm going to wait. As if you look over here at our lettuce production, we are nearing full. So something I may do is just shove all these down out of the way of the trigger so more can spawn. I haven't looked at the price of lettuce or anything like that to see. We've got a little bit of wheat down here. We'll check. Let's see. We have a little over 12,000 liters of straw. We can transfer that over to our TMR production, and so we'll get all that next time. Looks like stacking some things up, so it'll be a busy episode next time. And anyway, I want to thank all of you for joining me for the episode. If you could go down below and hit the like button if you liked the video, or the dislike if you did not, and let me know why or why not you did or did not like it. But anyway, and if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button. I am still on my way to that magic number of 20, and let's see what else. Let's see, like, subscribe, yes, and ring the bell if you want to be notified from when I post new videos. And thank you all again for watching, and I will see you again in the next episode. Bye for now.